Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to all of you. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir, you are audible. A very good evening to all of you.
Yeah. A very good evening to all of you present here for the virtual conference. Let me welcome all of you on behalf of Green Valley Schools, Pernampet. We present you a pedagogy conclave, a virtual conference that is today, 23rd June, Wednesday, 2021. Let me start this session with a question. What is motivation? Because for each and every situation, in each and every situation of life, we need some inspiration and motivation wherever we go, whatever we do, and however we do. So, what is this motivation actually? Motivation is our desire to do something with our personal life at work, in school, in sports, or anywhere wherever we are working and whatever hobby we like. Having the motivation to do something, it will help us achieve a very big goal, a very big dreams which will turn into realities. That is what is a motivation and inspiration is. So this pedagogy conclave is to motivate all of us, including parents, teachers, students, and all the participants during this pandemic. We need some kind of motivation in education. That is what we are trying to do today. And we are starting this pedagogy conclave right now. I welcome all of you again on behalf of Green Valley Schools, Pernampet. Wholeheartedly, I welcome our chairman, Sahab, Mr. Javed Khan Sahab, our ever motivating and inspirational personality, Mrs. Aisha Javed ma'am, a correspondent, and as principal, Ms. Saraswati, and all the teaching staffs and non-teaching staffs of Green Valley Schools, all the students, all the participants, I welcome you all again. Let us go with the next slide of today to see what is this actually pedagogy conclave is. Now, we have kept this name of pedagogy conclave. What actually this is? If we see from past centuries, pedagogy is nothing but related to simple meaning is teaching. Pedagogical leadership has been one of the integral aspects of educational leaderships. One cannot dream of the role of educational leader without measuring the pulse of our education, that is pedagogical vibrancy in his or her role, whatever we are doing. In time, pedagogue came to mean simply as teacher. Pedagogy is actually the art and science of teaching with an emphasis on dispositions and behavior of teachers and the interaction with children. In our school, we definitely develop leaders of future with vibrant and excellent qualities, hence this name as pedagogue. Let me start our session actually, that is flair in English and immune system. Our first speaker, let me introduce to all of you, Mr. Mohan Thakur, MA, B.Ed, LLB. He is the most inspiring personality with his zeal for learning and sharing of knowledge and role model to show us that hard work never fails. He is the ex-principal of Dehradun Hills Academy, a boutique residential school in Dehradun, CBSE Higher Secondary School, that is in capital of Uttarakhand, near Himalayan foothills. He is also ex-principal for Charak Niketan Vishwa Bharati Higher Secondary School, Roorkee, Uttarakhand. He is also a director controller of examination, Sri Venkateshwara University, Uttar Pradesh. He was also assistant registrar, Institute of Management Studies, Dehradun. To be honest, he is an inspiration. Why? Because he began his career in education as an educator or a teacher of English, EVS, and social science. And today, he is he is already inspiring us with his roles he has played in education in his 15 plus experience. Let us go to our Mrs. Raj Lakshmi. A warm welcome to all of you on behalf of Green Valley Educational Institutions, parents, students, and our families. It's over to you, Mr. Let me give another 2 minutes. Let me welcome our correspondent, Mrs. Aisha Javed ma'am, if she can have a word with us before starting our session.
Thank you very much, sir. I welcome our chief guest today for the day. He would be sharing his very valuable thoughts with our school students, parents, and staff members. I hope it would be beneficial not only for our school members, but to all those who are watching this show. It will be relayed in YouTube later. And if you give me 2 minutes time, we will stream this in Facebook Live. I would just like to take 30 seconds so that we can go in live in Facebook. Good evening to all. Today, we have all joined this webinar to learn more about the pedagogic conclave and also the immune system. So what is pedagogy? Pedagogy is a term that indicates the different methodologies of how the teachers teach theoretically and practically. The experiences of an instructor or teacher add to the technique of the teaching and ultimately serves to refine the pedagogy. The beliefs of the educator contribute largely to the way he or she teaches or wants to teach. Should theory be taught first, or is it better to do practical while simultaneously doing the theory? This is a choice that is to be made by the educator. The interplay between culture and the varied ways to learn is an important attribute to take note of. The more you experience, the more your teaching method or pedagogy refines or changes, and you can always contribute to bringing innovation to teaching. About this, Mr. Mohan Thakur sir has joined us today. He will be sharing his expert opinion about this pedagogic conclave, and definitely I believe that all our students and teachers will get benefited out of this. I welcome Mr. Mohan Thakur sir. And today's next speaker, speaker number 2, is going to brief about immune system, Dr. Rajalakshmi ma'am. Our immune system is essential for our survival. Without an immune system, our bodies would be open to attack from bacteria, viruses, parasites, and more. It is our immune system that keeps us healthy as we drift into a sea of pathogens. This vast network of cells and tissues is constantly on the lookout for invaders, and once an enemy is spotted, a complex attack is mounted. The immune system is spread throughout the body and involves many types of cells, organs, proteins, and tissues. Crucially, it can distinguish our tissue from foreign tissue, self from non-self. Dead and faulty cells are also recognized and cleared away by the immune system. So more about this immune system, I welcome Dr. Rajalakshmi ma'am to brief us with all the presentation slides which she has prepared for this webinar. Thank you. Yes, sir, we can start.
Yeah.
It's live now.
Okay. It's over to Mohan Thakur, sir.
Thank you. A very, very warm good evening to all of you. Thank you very much. Special thanks. First of all, I would like to give respected Qadir Khan sir. With his blessings, I'm here in front of you all to share my views. A very good evening to the Honorable Chairman sir, Mr. Javed Khan sir, and respected Mrs. Aisa Javed ma'am, correspondent of Green Valley School Matriculation and CBSE, Pernambuc, Tamil Nadu. Our special dignitaries, Mrs. Rajalakshmi ma'am, all members of school boards and committees, respected all faculties, parents and guardians, and not least last, my dear all students. I'm really honored to be with all of you. As you have already listened, I am not so much worth as Qadir sir told about me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Qadir sir. Thank you, all of you. I have started my career with a, just I want to share a story. See, if we talk about the English, listen very carefully. If you talk about the English, any kind of words which is related to language, so we are here how to remove our fear to speak English. So there is two things we have to follow. I'm coming to the point only. There is two things we have to come. One, we can speak English with discipline, and second, we can speak English without discipline. Right? So listen carefully. There are two mantras, with discipline and without discipline. If you remember your birth, everyone, I was also born, you all also, if you remember your birth, we were wearing our, paint shirt like that in a reverse or whatever father and mother is giving, we are just having that clothes. So learning new things in our life without discipline is a good way to learn. We are here to learn English. We are here to remove the fear from the English. How to remove? If we think about this, we cannot speak English. You cannot. If you say, I can speak English, you can, you must, you ought to, you shall, you should. Because see, if I talk about the language, if we talk about the grammar, this is 100% mathematical formula is applied with the language, any language, I'm telling you. So I am just remembered one story over here to share with all of you. Once upon there was a king who was presented two falcon birds from Arabian country. And then king thought that these birds are baby. So how we train the baby to fly in the sky? So king thought and called one of the best trainer of his kingdom. One of his best trainer of his kingdom. And then 4-5 days, a month passed by. Only one bird trained by the trainer, and the bird was soaring in the sky. The second bird was still on its branch. The second bird was not flying in the sky, my dear students, my dear respected parents. Listen very carefully. Why the second bird was not trained by the trainer? We should think about it. There are 40 students in a class. There are 40 students in a class, I'm saying you, but the two students are not scoring high. What is the reason behind it? Because they have fear, they have sorrow, they have guilty, they have negative mindset. So think about that. There are two stages of any human being. There are two stages, only two stages, resourceful stage and unresourceful stage. Which one you want? It depends upon you. If you want resourceful stage, definitely you will succeed in your life. So I'm coming to the story point. So one bird only flying. Then the king thought, why did not I call a different trainers from all over the country? And then the king called the trainers from all over the country. All over the country, you think. And then the trainer were, doctor, engineer, IAS, IPS, higher qualified, trainers, the king called to train the second bird. You can imagine that. they didn't do anything for the second bird to train them to soar in the sky, to fly in the sky. So you think about that. What happened with the second bird? Why the bird was not soaring in the sky? Why the bird was not flying in the sky? Listen carefully. Then this king came to know the second bird still was sitting on its branch. Then king thought, again king thought, why didn't we call a person who is very, very attached to the land, who is very, very attached to the land, who is very, very familiar to the land? And then the king called a farmer. Listen very carefully. King called a farmer and asked him to train the second bird to fly in the sky. After 2-3 days, the king came to know that the second bird is flying high up, soaring in the sky. After 2-3 days, then king called to the farmer and asked him, what did you do for the second bird? The bird is flying in the sky. You can think about that. The farmer told to the king, my lord, my honor, I didn't do anything for the second lord. I didn't do. What I do, simply I cut the branch of the tree where the second bird was sitting. Where the second bird was sitting, I simply cut the branch of the tree. And the bird did not find the branch, did not find the place for the sitting, and the bird was trying to soar in the sky, was trying to fly in the sky. So, my dear friends, what is the moral story? What we think about that? You think, why farmer did not do anything. So let us not all be very protective towards our children. Make them, we are sitting in a comfort zone. We have to come out of the comfort zone. We have to come out of the sorrow. We have to come out of the guilty. We have to come out of the, negative mindset. We have to come out. And definitely I am saying you will learn everything, whatever you want, quickly, like a bird. See, within 2 days, how the bird was flying within 2 days, because only the farmer cut the branch of the tree. So, my dear friends, come out of the comfortable zone. Try to learn, try to devote yourself, try to put yourself into the study, try to put yourself into the, hard work. Because see, I am really very much thankful to Honorable Chairman Sir, Kadir Sir, or the management, because this kind of, seminar, pedagogy conclave organized for all of the students, to understand where we are. Who are we? We must understand who are we. If you understand who are we, definitely you inquire yourself. You inquire yourself. You believe in yourself. Who am I? Because see, you have incredible strength in your heart. You have incredible strength in your mind. Only unresourceful things which get you into disturbance, which get you in trouble, which get you in unhappiness, which get you in sorrow. So don't try to, catch all those things which gives you unhappiness, which gives you unlearning. See, there are two things. When we try to learn, I'm telling you, learning is a different things and how to learn is a different things. There are two things. You learn this mantras, I'm telling you. You learn these mantras. Learning and how to learn, these two are the different things. If you learn, there is no discipline, there is no set of rules is applied for the language. There is no set of rules to apply for the language. But yes, when you learn any language, if you talk about English, if you talk about Tamil language, if you talk about Bhojpuri language, if you talk about Garhwali language, if you learn 50% of the language, after that you need the certain sets of rule. You need certain sets of rule. Before 50%, you do not need the certain rules of the grammar. Language doesn't require the certain rule. I'm asking, but just I'm not asking. I'm sharing my views. How many members, in this seminar will speak correct Tamil language? I hope. I'm saying you, how many people in India, in country, speak correct Hindi language? I'm saying you, none of us, only 1 to 5% people will speak correct Hindi language. Why we get the fear from the English language? You tell me. You start from the learning right now. You start to speak English right now. And how do you speak English? I'm telling you. You start the speak English 10% only. My dear students, my dear parents, you start, my dear students, only you start 10%. 10% you speak and see, every day you are speaking at least 25% English in day-to-day life. In day-to-day life, you are speaking, but we are not understanding. If I talk about, I'm giving you an example. If I talk about the example bicycle, every part of the bicycle, you are speaking every part of the bicycle in English. So think about that. Always, we are not speaking, everything. Whether you are speaking about your house, whether you are speaking about your room, whether you are speaking about your body, whether you are speaking about your introduction. What has happened when I ask some, I have trained a lot of students in English. How? I am asking a student, can you introduce yourself, my dear students? The students is speaking 4 lines. My name is Ram, my name is Ghansyam, my father name is ABC, my mother name is such and such, I live such and such place. Nothing more than that. What is called, friends? Tell me. What is called? It is a fear. It is a fear. It is a guilty. It is a sorrow. It is the unresourceful stage, what we call. So I'm telling you, you learn, you believe. When we talk about experiential learning, means learning by doing. Right? Learning by doing. You learn by doing. If I talk about, there are 3 words. See, I'm giving you 3 words: happy, confused, and angry. Happy, confused, and angry. I'm just doing an activity. You see, happy means you understand. Confused. How do you feel about the confusion? When I say something, when I speak something, we say, oh, this is called confusion. And happy, your smile is there. Your face is smiling, my dear students. And then one is called angry. How do you feel angry? Can anyone, I think Rehan Khan is there, ninth class, I think. Green Valley School, Rehan Khan is there. Can you show me the activity of the angry? Any one of you. Because how do you feel about the angry? So every word require a activity. Activity based, that is called experiential learning. Activity based learning, you can learn quickly, immediately. So you understand, if I talk about the grammar is what? Grammar is a particular language which teaches us how to read and write, which contains a set of rules. So my dear friends, you understand, you believe in yourself, you increase your confidence level. When we talk about, a lot of things, when we speak about, we have a doubt. What do you feel about doubt? Doubt is a dangerous thing to the mankind, to the people, which give us only negative mindset. So my dear friends, respected parents, respected chairman sir, there are only two mantras. When we start to learn anything, there is nothing we have to follow. When we learned at least 40 to 50%, we need the system. We need system. Because this is the language. Language is copied from your parent, from your neighbor, from your community. Language is imitated from your neighbor, from your community. Language is nothing. Language, whatever you are speaking is called language. Whatever you are exchanging your thoughts between two men, between two people or more than that is called language. So what is called language? You understand. We have to sit together. We have to learn together. So when you don't think, I'm requesting all of you, I'm coming to the point, I'm requesting all of you, I'm not just giving the, here, some kind of, slides or something. I'm not giving a mantras. Only you keep this mantras. You start from now. You start from now. And you start from now without thinking anything. You're thinking things, negative things. When you start, when you act, crying is not a solution for anything. Understand? If crying is the solution, talking is not a solution of anything. Acting upon anything is a solution for anything. So you act upon the things. How do you learn English? How do you learn? I'm saying you, there is an alphabet module. What do you think when I say alphabet module? What do you think? What comes in your mind? What do you mean by alphabet? It comes automatically. Alphabet is a group of letters from A to Z is called alphabet. It automatically comes in our mind. When we talk about alphabet, when we talk about letters, what is letters? It automatically comes ABCD in my mind, in our mind. When we talk about letters, when we talk about words, when we talk about sentence, what it comes, when we talk about passage, when we talk about chapters, when we talk about books, when we talk about library, when we talk about mention, what would come in our mind? Think about that. These are the small things. But my dear students, these are the things which make you success, which makes you success. I really, thanks to the management who is organizing for all of you. You all are lucky. I am not appreciating. I'm just coming to the point. I'm not appreciating anyone. I'm here to speak. If you understand, try to understand. What is the relation between a teacher and a student? What is the relation between teacher and a student? You understand. You try to understand. Teacher can teach you everything in that such manner you understand. None of you, even though I am saying you, parent will not teach you in that such manner. What manner teacher teach you? Because teacher doesn't want anything from you. Teacher doesn't want anything from you. Teacher want whatever they want from your parent. But dear students, learn one thing. Be disciple of your teacher. Be a good learner of your teacher. Be a good listener of your teacher. Be a good writer of your teacher. Try to understand. We call it RWLS. Reading, writing, listening, speaking. RWLS. Only you have to give the respect. Only 4 letters out of 26 letters. So why don't we give the respect? Why don't we give the respect? You try to give the respect. Only 4 letters: reading, writing, listening, speaking. And this covers all your success, all your desire, all your fulfillment. Comes only these 4 letters. What happened? You understand what happened with the second bird? So we all are birds. We all are birds. We are saying we are human beings. We all are birds. We out to fly in the sky. Above the sky, we can fly. We have the incredibility. We have the strength. You just awake your inner strength and say, I can do. I'm saying you 2 words: dream big, achieve it. Dream big, achieve it. If you do not dream, how do you achieve? If you want to become a president, what you have to do? You have to do a lot of hard work. If you want to become a prime minister, if you want to become an IAS, one of you will become a president. One of you will become an engineer. One of you will become a doctor. One of you will become an IPS. How? Why one of you? Why not all of you? Tell me. Why not all of you? See, my dear students, if I am here, you will be there at the age of 25 or 30 years. You think about that. You start from here right now. You just say to yourself, you are the best boss of yourself. None of us. There is a proverb: until and unless you open your mouth, until and unless you open your mouth, none of us open your mouth. None of us open your mouth. Try to understand. You have to open your mouth. Who will feed? Your mummy is feeding your food. Your father is feeding your food. Your father is giving your book. Who is opening all these things? You are opening. You are responsible. You are opening your books. You are opening your mouth for your food. You are opening your nose to inhale the air, to exhale the air. You are opening your eyes to see the world. None of us So my dear students, it is my personal humble request to all of you, and I really thanks to all of you to be present over here, to give me privilege to share my thoughts. Only you take these two mantras, you think, who are you? You think, who are you? When you start the question, who are you? You will get answer from yourself. There is no need from me. There is no need from anyone can give you answer. Who are you? You can take your name. I am, suppose I am asking, who am I? I am saying, I am Mohan Thakur. I am a teacher. I am a principal. I am a such and such. I am a such and such. A lot of answer is coming from your heart. Lot of answer coming from your mind. Lot of answer coming from your brain. How? I request, if I exceed the time, I very much I am respecting the time, but if I exceed the time, kindly please intimate me. Right? So my dear students, listen. There is not, you are only the persons who makes best of you. Only you are the person who makes best of you. We are not. We are show the path. Teacher are showing the path. Right? Managements are, you see, you think about that, how the management have managed this conclave. How? They have to do a lot of hard work. They have to keep the contact with me, keep the contact with the second speaker, keep the contact. If I get the example of the Qadir Khan Sahab, what fabulous, hard work he has done for organize this kind of, awesome seminar. I really thankful to. I am really grateful to him. So my dear students, think about yourself, ask a question. And one thing I am requesting all the parents, because parents are there are 24 hours you have in a day and night. I request you, only you take 10 minutes. And I think whatever my experience is saying, I think none of the parents are doing with their kids. None of the parents are doing with their kids. What is this? I am asking you, only you take 10 minutes. Only, I request all the parents, only take 10 minutes. You inquire with your kids. You sit with your kids. How do you sit with your kids? You must understand. Don't sit with your kids, how parents are sitting. Parents are insulting to the, their kids. Okay, go read your book. You are sitting, parents are sitting, in a club like that. Parents are sitting, 4 or 5 people, 4 or 5 villagers, and then saying, okay, beta, you go and study. Okay, beta, you go and sit there and study. You go and do this work. Now, no. We have to respect also our kids. How do we do the parenting with our kids? We understand. That's why I'm saying you take the 10 minutes out of 24 hours and just spend the 10 minutes with your kids. Only 10 minutes I am asking. I am requesting with both my hands, folding hands. I am requesting all the parents, only you take the 10 minutes out of 24 hours and sit with your kids and ask him, inquire him, beta, what did you do today? What did you study in your school today? How many friends you have? What is your interest? And then I'm saying parents also. And then sorry, I didn't mention. You have to spare 10 minutes. How the 10 minutes will be? 10 minutes will be the pure milk. Not you take a cup of tea, you take a phone call, and then you are speaking your kids. No, If you are doing like this, your kids are taking your value. Your kids are taking your value. See, always you remember, value is not taught, value is caught. Value is not taught. Always remember. So what the parents giving the value to their kids, they are taking cup of tea and speaking with the kids. They are speaking with a phone call, on a phone call, and they are or giving the order to their kids. No, you do all these things as a regular work, no problem. But my folding hands is requesting with all of you, give 10 minutes like pure milk, pure milk, pure milk. If someone gives you milk with some little water, you refuse it. No, this milk is not pure. You refuse it. So you sit with a pure time with concentration. No one is there, only you are sitting with your kids. And then you ask kids, what is your wish? What is your feeling? What happened today with you? All those things you can share your experience, my dear parents, my respected parents. You understand, experience is better than knowledge. Maybe kids have more knowledge, but they don't have the experience. So experience is better than knowledge. So you share your experience. You share your experience. You share your experience, right? You tell about the story of your, grand maternal parent. You tell the story of your, whole life. What happened with you? You just ask. You make the familiar with your kids, right? So these are the things which I want to share with all of you. I think any questions you can ask. I think I can just end my session. I think time is over. Second speaker maybe there. Qadir Khan sir, I request the mic is over to you, sir. I thanks to all of you to give me this time, opportunity to speak, to share with all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for your priceless motivation for all of our students. I can just say teaching is priceless. And I have a quote for all the teachers of Green Valley Schools as well as everywhere. Any teacher is a teacher. So thank you for planting a seed of curiosity and igniting their imagination to be able to flourish and succeed. Even I wouldn't be here at this stage if my teachers were not there. So I salute all the teachers, including Green Valley staffs. So teaching students, teachers are priceless. Please understand that teaching is curiosity. You have to ask questions, you have to answer everything, you have to think twice. So it was really motivational speech from you, sir. Thank you very much again. And let's just go towards our second speaker of the session, Mrs. Rajlakshmi ma'am. As I said, I gave a brief introduction about her. She's an inspiration by herself. She has achieved a lot as an educator by giving centum results. Giving a centum result is not so easy continuously for years. So ma'am, it's over to you. She'll be talking on the topic immune system, basics of immune system. It's over to you, ma'am. Thank you.